If you're someone that wants to lose weight and not only lose weight, keep it off for good, heading into 2025, keep watching this video because I did this strategy along with helping my clients do this strategy in order for them to keep the weight off for good after they lose the initial weight loss. Hooty hoo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who do not know me, my name is Jazz. I was a former yo-yo dieter. I didn't keep the weight off. I was a binge eater and did excessive amount of cardio, but now I know the strategies to keep the weight off for good, and I teach my beautiful ladies to do the same things so they don't make the same mistakes as I did. So the number one strategy I'm going to share that you will need to do in order for you to lose weight heading towards 2025 is stop eating low calories. Eating less calories doesn't mean eating less food. It's all about the volume of eating. So, what is volume eating? Volume eating is basically a low calorie food that you can eat more of, equivalent to a food that's high calorie that is a little bit lesser in volume. So, let me give you a little example because y'all like, what you talking about, Jed? What you talking about? So, for breakfast, if you typically eat 4 eggs for breakfast, right? Instead of eating 4 eggs, I would ask you to eat 2 eggs along with some veggies, put a little spinach in there, put a little mushrooms, some onions, and a little bit of potatoes. So 4 eggs is typically like 320 calories. But if you do 2 eggs with some egg whites, with some veggies, with some potatoes, it's going to equivalent to 320 calories. So which one you probably choose the most? Probably one with a little bit more volume, right? So the second one has more volume because instead of doing all 4 eggs, I added 2 eggs and added a little bit more diversity and the protein, add a little bit of fiber, and which is the veggies, and then some carbs, which is the potatoes. So high volume food examples is basically like green veggies, any type of berries like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, watermelon is one. Greek yogurt is a high volume food. What else? Oatmeal is a high volume food, quinoa. So those are a few examples of some volume foods that you can include to basically have more food in your diet but still be in a caloric deficit. So number 2, exercise may not be a big of a deal for you and your weight loss. But we should really be focusing on exercise, but a specific exercise because all exercises are not equivalent. But first, I'm going to share with you how you typically will burn calories throughout the day. 70% of your calories comes from your BMR, which means basal metabolic rate. So a basal metabolic rate is basically when you just lay down all day and do nothing. And 70% of that is basically how much calories you have to consume for you to stay alive. Another form of calorie burn is called NEAT, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later in the video. So keep watching. Another form of calorie burn is TEF. And basically what that is how many calories your body digests to break down the food. EAT is exercise activity thermogenesis. And believe it or not, this is the smallest part of your calorie burn throughout the day. People typically say that exercise doesn't really help you lose weight. It's all about the food, and that's part of that is true, but it depends on the type of exercise you do. So remember what I said about NEAT? NEAT means non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Say that 5 times fast. Woo-wee. Lord, that was. And what that basically mean is basically all the exercise you typically do that doesn't involve exercise. So, if you walk your dog, if you are doing laundry, if you're going to the, if you are just doing your day-to-day activities And NEAT burns about 15% of the calories you burn throughout the day. So, in order for you to increase your NEAT, you basically have to walk more throughout the day and you got to strength train. So, some things that you can typically do that's not an exercise to increase your NEAT is you can park further away from work. You can park further away from the grocery store. You could take the stairs instead of the elevator. Things like that to increase your NEAT. You can do that day to day. So as you are continue to do that, it's going to keep improving, and that's how your percentage will increase. And strength training burns more calories throughout the day because it builds lean muscle mass versus straight high elevated cardio, which doesn't burn calories after the workout. All right, another strategy I suggest, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but weighing yourself every day. Weighing yourself every day helps you stay accountable, and it also keeps you on track of where your weight loss or weight gain can go. Whatever is getting tracked can be improved upon. So, for example, if you track your calories every day, at least you can tweak that if you started to gain weight. Tracking your strength training, at least you know how strong you're getting. And so while you're getting stronger, you could put more weight on the bar or increase your dumbbell weight. Shoot, even other things like finances. If you track your finances, you could improve upon that too, right? So for me and my clients, I do ask them to weigh themselves because you can always we can adjust from that. And I know what you guys are thinking. Jazz, I don't like getting on the scale because the scale goes up and I don't like it and it's discouraging. I get it. I was like that too. But just realize that a scale is a measuring tool. It measures your progress. It doesn't dictate now your weight loss success, but it does keep you accountable so you know how you're doing throughout your weight loss journey. So if you didn't weigh yourself at all, or you weigh yourself once every blue moon, you can get caught up of overeating and not being dedicated of tracking. And so when you do get on the scale, whenever that does happen, you gain more weight than if you frequently weigh yourself. And another thing I will add is it's totally normal for your weight to fluctuate. Your weight will not be linear. I wish it did. I wish it did, but it never will be linear. Even sometimes you might not lose weight within that week, but you got to stay consistent and not give up. You got to be patient with the process and let it come to you. Scales spike up for numerous reasons. For a few examples is you might have drunk water, a lot of water before you went to bed. You may have not digested your food and you went to bed right after that. You could have ate salty foods throughout that day. So it could be various reasons why the the scale spiked. You could be perfectly on point with your diet and your exercise, but it's not going to be linear. And so if you still have a hard time of being like Jazz, it's just mentally I need help. I do offer one-on-one coaching to keep my ladies accountable, give them a customized meal plan and workout program, along with some nutrition advice, along with some mindset advice, mental health advice, and so much more. So if you do need someone to keep you accountable, I am accepting clients for one-on-one coaching. And the fourth tip is protein, protein, protein. Eat your protein, sis. There's so many benefits of protein, sis. Number one, it's a thermogenic food, which means that it takes your body more energy to break that food down. Number two, it's a satiating food, which means that those cravings, you won't be typically getting that when you're increasing your protein. And number three, It helps you stay fuller longer throughout the day. So you don't be snacking here and there when you are in a caloric deficit. And oh, I forgot. I can't forget this now. And it aids in muscle building. So when you're finished your strength training, you consume protein and it helps you build that lean muscle mass for you to boost your metabolism. Examples of some great protein sources is chicken, fish, turkey, cottage cheese, Greek yogurts, some snack options, some beef jerky. Those little P3 packs with the deli meat in it and the cheese and the I think it has nuts in it too as well. Protein shakes, protein bars. So any of those examples, there's so much more for you to increase your protein in order for you to get to that weight loss result that you deserve, girl. So I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for you to get more content like this. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.